Bonafide Hustler here, another thrifty kind of vlog where we buy and resell stuff. We find these items that are used from garage sales and thrift stores and Facebook Marketplace, and we just flip them for more money. So let's see where this vlog will take us. What's going on, guys and gals? Chris the Bonafide Hustler coming to you live from outside my little seating area with some cactus. Yeah, I don't even want to touch that cactus because it gives me these little pricky little things. It's so annoying. It's like impossible to get them out. And even if you get them out with a little tweezer thing, there's always another one. And it just rears its ugly head a day later or something. Anyway, we're not going to touch this thing. But I'm about to sell this bike that is sitting back here. I'll show it to you real quick because the person is about to come down the cul-de-sac right now. And it's this Trek 7.3 FX. We got into this bike for $100 and we're going to sell it for $200 cash right now. Pretty good bike, great shape, nothing crazy. I just put different grips on it that were used that I had laying around because the other ones were all messed up. But yeah, a shorter person's probably going to come check out this bike and hopefully buy it. Now, if we need to put that seat up, the collar needs an Allen wrench, which I have right here. Obviously, it won't go with the deal, but we'll see what the person looks like when they come up here. If they're short, then it's ready to go. If they're a little taller, then I'll put the seat up. Now that's a Trek hybrid commuter bike, the 7.3 FX series. It's a really good series to flip, so go check it out. Or just the FX series of Trek bikes are pretty good. So if you go to a garage sale or let's say a thrift store or even Facebook Marketplace, you find one around $100 or less. It's a pretty safe kind of bet if it works okay to sell it for about $200 to about $300. We're gonna hopefully flip this one pretty soon. You can follow me at the Bonafide Hustler right here. That's right, and you can also get a free money making guide. It's the first link down below. It'll teach you some items to start looking for if you choose to, want to make some spare money and you're interested in flipping some used goods. Go check it out. It's the first link down below. Also this morning I took a $120 offer for a $190 bag that I had listed. And here comes the person coming down the cul-de-sac right here in the white truck. But anyways, yeah, the bag is a Brookstone suede bag. I'll show you after this. She's taking it for a test drive. So yeah, here's the Brookstone bag right here that it was $1 at a garage sale. We sold it for $120. So that's going out tomorrow. It's a suede tote from I think the 70s or 80s. Pretty good flip. Okay, we got the $200 cash. That was really easy on that flip. Bikes the bucks. Next up for sale would be this thing I got 2 days ago. It's not a thing, it's a video game console, everything. It's an actual GameCube in the OEM carrying case too. I spent $20 on this, I think at a garage sale. I can't remember. I bought so many things last weekend. The prices get, a little muddy, but yeah, we got 2 controllers in there. And then the actual console, here's the power bank and the console's under this whole thing. There's one game in there, but it's nothing really good. So yeah, I decided to list this thing for $125 today. Someone offered me $100 cash and we're gonna take it. Garage sale 2 days ago. Okay, there's the GameCube, and here comes the person to come buy it. Video games and video game systems are like the fastest things to sell. Probably as fast as bikes, to be honest. Yeah, come check it out over here. We got the $100 cash, and the crazy part is I listed it for $125. I took the $100 offer, and I just put up that listing 2 hours ago. Video games sell really fast, and consoles sell super fast too. We're the next day, and I got a tip while I was working out. Sorry, some cobblestones. I got a tip while working out, or I saw a listing for a really cool bike that was $300. I offered $200. It's a Specialized Fuse, a very good mountain bike that I think I could resell for like $600 or so, maybe $500. But I think I'm pulling up to the coffee shop here in a second and see if this is the real deal. Okay, so here's the bike right here, and I just paid the guy $100 for this Specialized Fuse, but it does need some things. The rear tire is not the greatest condition. Gotta clean it all up. The tires hold air just fine. I'm probably gonna do a bottom bracket. I'm not sure. I have to figure all that out, but outside of that, the bike is good. The suspension works, the lockout works, but just a couple little hodgepodge pieces. The skewer here has to be redone, and yeah. And then we'll get this thing operational and hopefully sold, or maybe I will keep it because this is actually a cool mountain bike for friends to ride on and stuff like that. So that bike was a pretty good hustle, right? I'm leaving a Salvation Army right here, and I bought 2 pairs of shoes. I spent $44 at the door. Let me show you what these shoes are. They're pretty good. I think these are going to be fast sellers. All right, so the first pair is a mint pair, size 12, Noble high tops with the gum sole. I don't even think these have been used at all. This should have a chance of selling between 80 and 100 locally, only because, on the site, this exact shoe is $160 right here. So yeah, it's in perfect condition. Might keep them for myself. They are size 12. but we'll see. I'll probably list them for like 80 or 100 bucks. And these are in very good condition too. These were also 20 bucks. The sole looks incredible. These are Hoka Bondi 8s for women. Really good colorway. I mean, these are in really good condition. So yeah, I'm gonna take all that little dirt off the side. This has a chance of selling for like 80 probably locally, maybe 70 locally, and then 100 on eBay right here. We're at the next day and I'm outside of the post office because I just dropped off something over there in the bins that is sold last night, and it was a pair of, I think I've spent $24, $25 with some tax on these Old Gringo Leopardito boots. They're kind of like boots that are a bit suede-ish, but they have like a leopard print on them. So they're cowboy boots. And yeah, we got those things sold for 135 bucks on an offer with a 170 asking price or something like that. Anyway, so that's pretty much that. And we'll see where the rest of the vlog takes us. Later on in the day, we have a lady that's, I think, picking up this Cannondale bike that I bought last weekend for 45 bucks. Okay, she's taking it for a spin. There she is. And hopefully we'll get a chance to sell that thing. We just bought that thing 5 days ago. $45 at a garage sale. It's listed for $300. Maybe we'll take a Venmo for $300 on this one. We'll see. So it's actually a mountain bike. It's a Cannondale F8 mountain bike, but it has hybrid tires on it. And here she comes down the cul-de-sac some more. She's buying it for somebody that's obviously taller than her, but she's gonna give it a quick test drive, and here she is on her way back. We'll see if we can make that money. Okay, we're at the next day and I'm actually thrifting today. I went to the bins yesterday. When I get home, I'll show you what I bought from the bins. Nothing super crazy, but anyway, today at This Savers, I've found this Flint and Tinder jean jacket. Now, if you have jackets to bucks, you would know about this brand, but yeah, here it is, Flint and Tinder. You can kind of see it right there. Ah, get out of there, price tag. There, all right, you see it, Flint and Tinder. Yeah, nothing super crazy. It's a little indigo jean jacket, but it was $11.07 out the door. We should be able to move this thing for $80 to $100. So I'm back at the Casa. I'm gonna show you a couple things that I bought. Here's the actual Flint and Tinder jacket a little bit closer up so you can see it. And then there's something I bought from the bins yesterday. And we also have a bike that I'm repairing right now. So yeah, here's the Flint and Tinder jacket. It is beautiful. Look at this thing. If it was extra large, I would have kept this thing all day. But it is a really nice jacket. And there's the Flint and Tinder. There's nothing super special about it. It's just made by a really good jacket brand. From the bins yesterday, I found these just chilling there. These are some Look Carbon Arc pedals. They should sell between about 30 to 50 bucks, but since they're so small and so easy to ship, I decided to get into them. I ended up paying like $1 for this, plus a birdhouse. And then I got a MCM piece that's inside the house. I'll show you in a bit, all for like basically nothing. Like I think like $2.78 or something like that. So I got this, a pair of pants, a birdhouse, and then this thing I'll show you later. And then we also have a bike that was never on the vlog, but we picked it up last week for 60 bucks. It needs a tube. And so this is what it looks like before I put the tube in it. And there it is. Basically, if you put this upside down, this is a Raleigh Cadent. I think it's a 1. It's a pretty basic commuter bike, but it'll probably sell between $275 and about $300. The tube needs to be put into this wheel right here. So there's the tube, some tools, gonna put the tube in there, affix it onto the wheel. And this bike right here was 60 bucks last week, and we talked it down from $100 asking price off of Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, at the bins yesterday, this was actually 99 cents. I guess furniture or big things at the bins is really cheap here in Austin, Texas. So this was 99 cents. And this is actually a vintage slash MCM, and I want to say it's a Danish contemporary walnut serving kind of table. So it does have 2 rolling kind of feet, and then these were missing. So I'm just going to take those 2 off and then put some furniture pads under here and sell it just as like a side table, right? But yeah, it's nice, and I can tell it's walnut for sure just by looking at it. I think we can move this thing between $80 and $100. No problem once I clean it up. What do you think? Oh, look, there's the birdhouse. Yeah, I'm trying to collect as many birdhouses as possible to put on my big oak tree. And the funny thing is I have 3 up there that I buy from garage sales. They're so cheap, 25 cents to $1. And I put them on the oak tree. And these birdhouses have been up for 3 to 4 months now. And I haven't had a single bird yet. What? That makes no sense. So I'm gonna put more birdhouses. I think that's what the bird god is telling me to do. Put more and see what happens. But I would think that I would have birds by now. I don't know. I'm not a bird-er or a birdologist. I'm just a person that wants to see more birds, and I figure having a house would attract it. especially a cool little chapel house like this. Look at this thing. Well, we're still on the vlog, and now I'm coming up to a kind of like a parking lot sale on a Friday. So I'm gonna go to this thing right before my workout starts. And there it is. A lot of people lining up. It's 8:18 and it opens at 8:30. I usually find something at this one, and we'll see. Everyone's just waiting. All right, so I came from that little parking lot sale. I found some things. I spent $105, and this is what I bought. For the girlfriend, we got a skeleton, some spiderweb stuff, and a bunch of gravestones. She's been wanting gravestones, so now we got a bunch of gravestones on the cheap. Also got this Inbox Sunpack Pro Series panel light. This only resells for like $40. I'll probably end up using it myself for streaming purposes. Got a first aid kit unopened. Got a hickory handle, Ozark Trail hatchet, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna use that for camping. Got this Korchmar wax canvas leather bag, and this is needing a little bit of a stitch right here, but I think we can probably get this moved for like 50 bucks or so. So that's pretty interesting. And the last thing that I bought, it was sitting there, I think I got it pretty early, but this is a Gibson by Baldwin, or Baldwin Gibson inspired SG guitar. So nothing super crazy. I'm gonna test this out inside the house, but I think that we could probably get that moving for like, not $100, but $200. So yeah, this is all the stuff I got for $100 at that parking lot sale. We're further along in the day. One of the things I forgot to show you this morning when I was at the post office to drop stuff off is that yesterday evening took an offer for $100 on a $150 asking price on these Bushnell binoculars. We got them sold off. I think I'm $10 from a garage sale into that. I held them for about 2 months. They're pretty cool. They were sold to me by this, like, I don't know, this kind of like war vet kind of dude. He knew all about them. They looked pretty good and focused really well. And so they were Bushnell. Too bad they weren't anything like better than that, like Swarovski or something like that, or Leica. But still, you know, Bushnell, usually I don't pick them up, but you know, these were vintage ones, and pictures right there. Pretty neat for 10 bucks. So we sold them for 100. That was pretty good. And then also we have someone coming over right now to buy the Pelican case from last week's garage sale video. So we're at Friday on this video, and it's been 6 days since we bought the Pelican case. It was part of a $125 deal. I got a bunch of other stuff too. We're gonna sell the Pelican case, I think, for $100 cash in a second. The guy's gonna roll up in 20 minutes. Okay, the case is outside. I think we have a guy coming down the street like any second now. So I gotta get this thing ready. It's a cool case and everything, but you know, I'm not out to keep things like this. These things take up a lot of space, no matter if they're in your garage or your house. And I get it if you're doing a lot of traveling, but I don't do a whole lot of traveling and stuff where I have to bring expensive gear either through airports or take it through the elements, you know. So anyway, I'll make sure it's all open for the guy. These Pelican cases, you want to make sure that you test all this stuff. I think we'll be good to go. Pretty nice case. Okay, I hear a Ford Raptor coming down the cul-de-sac. See if we can get this thing sold. And there we have it. We have $100 cash. Pelicans to bucks. Actually, cases to bucks. That was a pretty easy flip. All right, we're at the next day, and I just took a shower. It's like 100 degrees out here in Austin, Texas. Did my cardio. If my face looks glistening, it's because there's beef tallow on there. But yeah, it feels good to have a good shower. That's why my hair is wet, duh. We're gonna sell something right here. This is a Tamron lens. I think it's a 18 to 270. It came with a $20 camera deal that I already sold the camera for more money and everything. So this thing we're gonna move for 80 bucks cash. I think the person's like 15 minutes out. They're coming from pretty far away, like an hour away to get this thing. It's a pretty awesome lens. And then earlier today, sold another pair of the Brooks Glycerin Aurora Max. I'll put a picture right here. 2 vlogs ago, I found 3 pairs of these things, $22 a piece at a Goodwill. And the first one I moved for $130. The second one, which sold today, sold for $129. It's a pretty awesome shoe in a very rare colorway. And then we have one more left. So that's already stickered up and everything and ready to go tomorrow to the post office. We got to get this thing met up for a local pickup today from a Facebook Marketplace ad. And by the time you watch this right now, we are probably 4 days away from the garage sale guide, the new garage sale guide to be dropped. Here's the actual picture of it. It's going to be amazing. It's going to drop on a Monday. It'll be a special deal until I think a Friday or a Saturday. So stay tuned. It's going to be great. Let's get this thing sold. All right, just like that, we sold it for 80 bucks. That was a good deal.
All right, so we're at the following day, and two things sold yesterday on eBay, which is pretty cool. Yesterday, a free crawler body that I got a month ago at a garage sale. It was just this giant RC thing. I took the body off, everything like that, listed it for $100 and took an $85 offer yesterday, or it might have just been a straight out buy for $85 for the Jeep crawler body. So it took $15 to ship it off. We got that sold on eBay, which is pretty good, and it was free from a garage sale, sitting in a box behind me. Also from a thrift store, these RH17 carbon shoes. I believe I picked these up at a Goodwill for $15 or maybe like $14. Sold those for $102. Asking price $119.99. So it took a $102 offer for those, and I bought those about 5 weeks ago, maybe 6 weeks ago. Anyway, those are sitting in a box back there too. But pretty good sales yesterday. We'll see what we can get into today, and maybe we can even do some thrifting. And also, those shoes were Shimano R17 carbon shoes. And what made them so expensive is the fact that they had a carbon undersole, which was nice, and plus they were mint. So I figured it was going to be a long tail item, but it turned out to be more of a mid tail item, which was nice.
Same day, and we have a chance to sell I think I bought this for $15 last week, a Flint and Tinder denim jacket. Found it at Savers. I think it was like $14.08 or something like that. Anyway, it's a denim jacket, nothing super special, but it's made by a really good jacket company. But anyway, it's also listed on eBay for $119, but someone is interested at it for $80 locally. So, you know, I always cross-list items that are in high demand. And so this one I just bought last week, probably 5 or 6 days ago. And hopefully we can move it for $80 locally. The person's coming over in like 30 minutes. And I may or may not be home, so I might do a porch pickup. I don't know yet. But we got to get it out of this box that's sitting right here. And there it is right there. Indigo kind of wash. It's real nice. Shoot, if it was extra large, I probably would have kept it. But it is large, and it is a nice brand. Really good condition. I don't even think it's been worn like 2 times. Just like that, jackets to bucks. I actually happened to be home when he pulled up. Yeah, we got $80 cash right here. We're at the same day, and I just played some pickleball. My girlfriend had to take a shower. I don't know what it is about this vlog, but now this is the second time now that I've wet here. It's kind of weird. Anyway, got a notification on Facebook Marketplace that someone wants to pick up a $15 Xbox 360 Les Paul guitar untested for $80 locally. So I gotta bring that outside, but let's go get it and meet this guy. I think it's cash, I'm pretty sure. Now this guitar, by the way, is like perfect condition, no stickers, tight whammy bar. I mean, it's probably gonna work perfectly fine. So anyway, let's see if we can get this guitar to bucks. Right, got word that the person's here, and this is what the guitar looks like. Everyone's seen this guitar before. Great condition, battery cover, everything's perfect, no corrosion. I mean, perfect condition. Look at that thing. Check it out. I just gave him $20 cash. So he gave me this. Pretty good. All right, it's Friday. I'm about to go work out, but I see a garage sale in my neighborhood. We have to go check this thing out. Hello, how are you? Good. Knock, knock. Who's there? The end of the video. All right, so I know that was a bad knock, knock joke. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Did I find anything at that garage sale? Well, I kind of discovered upon walking in and seeing the pricing of everything, and don't know if you caught it, but there were 2 stained glass windows that were pretty awesome. I wanted them so bad. They were $75 a piece, okay? That's kind of crazy. And I looked around other things, and they were pretty high priced too. So I think that was a reseller sale. I don't buy from resellers. That's just the way I am. So I didn't find anything from that garage sale. There was some Woolrich flannels and jackets, but you know, you get into those for about $5, some for like 40, maybe 50. It's just not worth it. Passed on everything there, but stay tuned to the next vlog, and tomorrow's garage sale day. I can't wait to film that. And the new guide's gonna be dropping real soon. So 3 or 4 days from now, perhaps even in 2 days. I might even launch it early. So you can get a copy of that and learn how to really ace garage sales like a pro. I mean, I've been doing this for like 25 years now. There are definitely some tips and tricks. I disclose it all in the guide. It's pretty cool. But I'll see you on the next video. Take it easy. Goodbye.